Embark on an enlightening journey into the exceptional world of Roman military hygiene, where soldiers upheld remarkable standards of cleanliness, even in the throes of battle. This video unravels the intriguing aspects of Roman bathing rituals, explores their innovative use of vinegar and oil, and sheds light on the repercussions faced by those neglecting hygiene. Stick with us as we uncover the measures the Romans undertook to remain both clean and healthy, and how these methods took centuries to resurface. Renowned for their discipline, organization, and strategic prowess, the Roman army's commitment to hygiene rivaled its military might. Remarkably, the Romans maintained a lower rate of disease compared to contemporary civilizations. Amidst the rigorous conditions of military life, Roman soldiers were mandated to uphold a superior standard of personal cleanliness, contributing significantly to their overall health and morale. While bathing was ingrained in Roman culture, maintaining hygiene during military marches posed considerable challenges. Soldiers contended with limited water access, uncomfortable sleeping conditions, and the constant threat of disease. Nonetheless, the Roman army recognized the critical importance of hygiene, even in such adverse circumstances. On the move, soldiers ingeniously utilized natural water sources, such as rivers or streams, for bathing and washing their clothes. Portable latrines, often trenches, were employed to maintain sanitation, and the strategic use of vinegar and oil played a pivotal role in disinfecting wounds and preventing infections. Vinegar and oil were indispensable items in a Roman soldier's kit. Vinegar served to disinfect wounds and clean clothing, while oil protected the skin from harsh elements. Soldiers also applied oil to their hair and beards to ensure cleanliness and ward off lice. The emphasis on hygiene among Roman soldiers extended beyond personal preference. It was a strategic decision enhancing the overall effectiveness of the army. The maintenance of good hygiene proved instrumental in preventing the spread of diseases that could devastate entire units and cripple military operations. Furthermore, regular bathing and grooming practices served to bolster morale among soldiers, providing a semblance of normalcy and self-respect in the harsh realities of military life. A clean and well-groomed soldier was not only healthier, but also projected an image of discipline and professionalism, thereby enhancing the reputation of the Roman army. Complementing well-known practices, Roman soldiers employed various lesser-known techniques to maintain hygiene during campaigns. Foot care involved meticulous attention to prevent blisters and infections, with soldiers soaking their feet in hot water, rubbing them with oil, and applying dressings made from plant materials. Maintaining oral hygiene was achieved through the ingenious use of twigs or roots for teeth cleaning and freshening breath. Soldiers would also resort to salt or vinegar as mouthwash. Hair and beard maintenance were crucial to prevent lice infestations and maintain a neat appearance, with soldiers regularly brushing or combing their hair and beards. Olive oil or animal fat kept their hair and beards hydrated and tangle-free. Clothing maintenance was equally vital, with soldiers washing their clothes regularly to stave off the accumulation of dirt, sweat, and body odor. Natural detergents or soap, often derived from plant ashes or animal fats, were employed for this purpose. Soldiers turned to a variety of natural remedies to treat minor ailments and promote overall well-being. This includes consuming herbal teas, applying poultices made from plants, and using honey or propolis to treat wounds. Protection from the harsh sun during campaigns was a priority, leading soldiers to wear wide-brimmed hats, loose-fitting clothing, and apply protective oils or substances to their skin. Soldiers were instructed to avoid drinking from contaminated water sources, emphasizing the importance of boiling water when possible or using purification methods such as adding vinegar or filtering through sand. Waste disposal was a crucial aspect of maintaining a clean camp environment. Soldiers were trained to dispose of waste properly, utilizing designated latrines, burying waste in trenches, and avoiding littering in the camp area. Pest control measures were implemented to mitigate the threat of insects and rodents, which could spread disease and contaminate food supplies. Soldiers utilized traps, smoke, and natural repellents to keep pests at bay. Camp hygiene underwent regular inspections by officers to ensure soldiers adhered to proper cleanliness standards. Failure to maintain hygiene could result in punishments, including extra duty or denial of privileges. The importance of maintaining good hygiene was further underscored by the array of punishments awaiting those who neglected these standards. Minor hygiene violations might lead to the denial of privileges, extra duty, poor rations, or public humiliation, such as marching through the camp with their clothes off. Major hygiene violations could result in severe punishments, including a reduction in rank, flogging for serious offenses, and imprisonment in extreme cases, especially if hygiene neglect led to the spread of disease or the loss of equipment. When Romans faced casualties, various means were employed to treat and prevent the spread of diseases and infections, showcasing a level of sophistication ahead of its time. Roman military physicians incorporated advanced techniques to prevent or inhibit the growth of causative microorganisms. Surgical instruments, lint, fibulae, and bandages were boiled before each operation. Sick soldiers were segregated in separate wards from wounded soldiers, with specific rooms allocated for patients requiring isolation. Techniques such as picking out decayed or foreign matter from wounds, coupled with repeated cleansing using rainwater or other fresh water mixed with ammoniacum, contributed to reducing the rates of tetanus, gangrene, and infections. The Roman army's strict enforcement of hygiene standards was indispensable for maintaining the health and effectiveness of its soldiers. The practice of ensuring that soldiers were clean and well-groomed helped prevent the spread of disease, boost morale, and project an image of discipline and professionalism. The Romans' emphasis on hygiene was not confined to military necessities. It permeated cultural attitudes. Cleanliness was considered a sign of virtue and respectability, while unkempt individuals were often looked down upon. In contrast, medieval attitudes towards hygiene were more relaxed, with cleanliness viewed as less crucial. Intriguingly, much of the medical knowledge and skills employed by the Romans faced a temporary lapse after the collapse of the Western Roman Empire in 476. The Eastern Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire, retained these skills and practices until its collapse in 1453. The resurgence of Roman practices in hygiene and sanitation occurred in European and American military medicine during the 1800s, when Louis Pasteur demonstrated the role of microorganisms in diseases. The meticulous adherence of the Romans to hygiene arguably played a pivotal role in the establishment and maintenance of their vast empire. Encompassing 2 million square miles, 44 provinces, and 40 million people, the Roman Empire's strict adherence to hygiene standards contributed significantly to its enduring legacy.